not everyone's going to be supportive of your dreams, bro. And I really need you to understand this, because I see a lot of people get butthurt and feel some certain type of way about their friends not supporting their dreams, or their family not supporting their dreams. This could be your parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, best friends. I'm here to tell you, bro, it is what it is. And in this video today, bro, I'm going to go through what I do for people who don't support me. How I move, how I keep myself, motivated, even when, you don't have someone there to show love to you or to support you in what you're doing, right? So I feel as if I'm a great person to talk about this video, because I've dealt with this hate since I was a kid. Since I was young, I always wanted to play basketball or, do certain things, and my parents was not supportive of it. I had to go get my own money to sign up for my own league to do what I wanted to do. So from there, I always understood that ain't nobody going to see what I see, or, have the visions that I can see within my head. And when I was growing up, I used to fault these people. I used to be like, yo, why my parents not, supportive of what I do? Why people be hating? Because me as a person, I couldn't hate on anybody doing what they love to do. If you really told me your dreams and your aspirations and your goals, and you're working day in and day out on it, I'll cheer you on the whole way out. I'll be like, yeah, bro, go do your thing. Matter of fact, times it by 5, because that goal ain't, that's bare minimum. Times it by 5. That's the type of person I am. If I hear someone talk about goals and dreams and shit like that, I get happy, because I'm the same way. And I'm fully supportive. I'm never no hating ass motherfucker. And I couldn't be that person. But people around you, your friends, your family, might be that way. And before we start this video, bro, if you're new to my channel, I'm Patrick. On my channel, I talk more about self-improvement, spirituality, quite honestly, whatever I want to talk about. And if you like that, just raw and cut type videos, just hit that subscribe button and get locked in with me, because you're going to learn some shit, fucking with me. So, let's jump into this video, right? So for me, like I said, bro, I was never no hating ass dude. I couldn't hate on you if I wanted to. I wanted you to win. If you were successful with, your basketball career in high school or whatever you was doing, one of my friends, anybody, I was always going to show you love. Like, yeah, go do that. You nice at soccer, go do that. You nice at ball, go do that. You know what I'm saying? I was always going to show love and be supportive, because that's just who I was. And I never had gotten that shit. I never gotten support, nothing from nobody. Not no friends, no family, no none of that. So I'm pretty much the perfect person to talk about this. And and I'm going to be brutally raw in this video. I'm not about to hold nothing back. Like I said, hate is just not within me. Being a hating ass motherfucker, not me, because I have dreams and aspirations that people cannot see. People think I'm crazy for having the goals that I have or talking the way that I talk. But in my eyes, in my vision, that's bare minimum. Bare minimum shit. You see what I'm saying? So motherfuckers think I'm crazy. I'm delusional. I'm looking at you like, because I feel bad for you, because you can't see what I see, or you don't even think of the way that I think in a way. And I'm not trying to say that to be arrogant or be a rude motherfucker, but it's like, yo, your level of what you can do as a human is so low, it's crazy. That's why I said, when you're talking about your dreams and aspirations, times it by 5. If it's to make a certain amount of money, times it by 5, bro. Because we're much more capable with of doing more things, when we set higher goals, and we're way more capable than we ever are. We just limit ourselves. And that's why on this channel, you're not going to have no limits. And me, I don't have no motherfucking limits, right? So for unsupportive friends, right? I don't feel a certain type of way, because I don't feel as if anybody owes me shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't support me in what I do, I'm not about to sit here and cry. I'm not about to sit here and actually just give a fuck. I'm going to keep it pushing, But when motherfuckers sending hate, that's a different story. And I'm going to teach you how to deal with that and the way that I deal with that, right? So with people who are unsupportive, maybe your friends not like showing you love or whatever, it just doesn't matter to me. I was just always raised tough. So it's like, I don't give a fuck when nobody's talking about what they think about me. I'm going to keep doing me, and you going to keep doing you. You ain't doing shit. The people who hate, who have no love in their heart, who aren't like supportive, good people, or, just have a lot of hate and just show no love, bro, they have nothing going on with their life. Like, they have nothing that they're waking up every day and doing. So I feel genuinely bad for these people, because they're actually lost in the sauce. Like, they have no idea what to do in this universe of everything that you could do. You can have, you could do whatever you put your mind to, genuinely. And the amount of people who chase their dreams or go for it is a very, few. You know what I'm saying? People will call you crazy. People are going to call you nuts, bro. That's just the start of it. Like, I'm telling you this right now. For me, motherfuckers been calling me nuts since, like, freshman year of high school, bro. So, it ain't nothing new, bro. But for the hate aspect, if they hating on you, one thing I really want you to understand is people don't show hatred to my face. If you were to hate on me, first things first, I don't give a fuck. But second, I never got, like, hate to my face, like, you's a whack-ass motherfucker, or you lame, or you this, that. Never, not once. Especially by my friends, because my friends, they love me for me. They know me. I come on this camera, talk my shit anytime I want to. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're subscribed, whether they watch my videos, it doesn't even genuinely matter to me. And you might say, oh, your friends are fake, or this, that. Damn, my friends ain't fake. My friends been with me since, when times were rough, you know what I'm saying? Breaking piggy banks, splitting some money for some food and shit. So I don't owe anybody anything, or do I expect them to be like reposting everything that I do or showing love in everything I do? No. And you shouldn't either, because the more you do that, the more you rely on people. Man, these people ain't showing me no love, man. I don't get no support from these people. The more of a sucker you're going to be, the more quicker you're going to fail on your goals and quit. But there's no quitting for me, whether someone shows me love and they support me. There's no quitting. There's no such thing as that, because I'm never going to sit here and cop a plea and say, because this person doesn't support me, I'm going to quit and I don't feel good. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. We got to do what we do. We going to keep it pushing. We just going to keep elevating. That's what I do, regardless if you're hating on me. So one thing with me was I never got hate directly to my face by my friends or any of that. Now, for unsupportive parents, that's a different story, because your parents are always going to keep it real. And like I said, you cannot blame humans for not seeing what you see. You're your own unique human being. You're your own unique person. So these people can't see what you see. They can't imagine the vision that you have. They just can't do it. So you can't blame someone for not knowing or seeing what you see. That's like calling a fucking baby retarded for not knowing what 2 + 2 is. Is the baby supposed to know? No, it don't know yet. So you can't call it like a retard. You know what I'm saying? So they can't see what you see. So, when you talk about your goals and your dreams, you should actually very much keep them to yourself. That's one thing I failed upon of myself, was I never kept my dreams to myself. I always had that spirit, like kind of like wear my heart on my sleeve. I got that a lot of times where I'll tell you what it is. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know my future. I know what's good. You see what I'm saying? So, when you tell people that, sometimes they're going to get insecure, because you're dreaming or you're thinking and envisioning your life, and your life to the highest degree. Millions of dollars, do whatever you want, cars, all that. Like, materialistic shit, I know what's good. I know my dreams. I know everything, my goals, all of that. I actually see it as bare minimum, because I feel like I'm much more capable of doing way more. Like, I'm more capable of doing way more in my life. So when you tell other motherfuckers and they're thinking baseline, level 1, brain dead shit, man, I need to get some money in my pocket, I need to do this, I need to do that, and you coming around the way like, yeah, all that shit's bare minimum. The cars, the jewelry, the nice house, the amount of money, whatever, all materialistic shit. You talk of it like as it's nothing. Like, for me, I don't value materialistic things the way other people would. I'm not gonna feel better because I got this car. Like, I'm the shit with or without the car. I'm the shit with or without money. I'm the shit with or without anything. So you have that energy with anybody else, they just go and hate on you naturally. Because your goals are all the way up here. And I'm not saying you're being rude and, rubbing it in people's faces. No. But if you know where you're going, people are going to hate on you, because genuinely, like, people don't have a formula to go where they want to go. They want the money, they want the fame, they want the nice body, they want all of this shit, but they're not willing to put in the work. But when they see someone that's doing it all day, every day, they're going to feel slightly insecure. You have to understand that and be wary of other people's feelings. And this can be minimized by you just shutting your mouth. You don't have to tell anybody nothing. You don't owe anybody an explanation for your life. The only people, maybe your family. When motherfuckers come around the way, be like, what you gonna do with your life? If I were to tell you my goals, you would look at me crazy. So I'm gonna just tell you, like, I'm gonna work at the gas station for the rest of my life. Like, I couldn't care, because you're gonna look at me nuts regardless. Especially if I keep it G. If I keep it real, I know what's good. I tell you what's good, you gonna be like, yo, this motherfucker's crazy. Like, real shit. And maybe you as a viewer, you might be thinking I'm crazy. But if you really don't settle for less and you know that there's no limits, the only limits of your life is the shit that you put upon your life. The only limits that you have is the limits that you set for yourself. And for me, I don't see none of that shit. Motherfuckers gonna think you're nuts. Simple as that. And they might hate. They gonna play a hate. You know when you get mad shorties around the way, you got this dickhead ass dude hating, oh, he ain't even like this, he ain't even like that. Like, I couldn't even do that. Like, if you getting bitches, you doing your thing, I couldn't hate you. If you getting money, you doing your thing, you're successful, I couldn't hate you because I know I'm directed that way too. I know what's good. I know the vision of my life. I know success is bare minimum. All I do is, you know what I'm saying? All I do is elevate in my life. You know what I'm saying? So compare that to somebody who ain't doing nothing, who don't pick up no books, who do not eat clean, who does not hit the gym, who's scared to talk to a girl, who's scared to chase their dreams, who cares what everyone thinks. They're going to feel inferior to you. So that equals when people are inferior and they feel that feeling of inferior, like, man, this motherfucker's way better than me, or like, you know, they're going to be obligated to hate. So shut your motherfucking mouth and you don't have to deal with none of these problems that I've went through, right? Now, for the real part of the parents, unsupportive parents, I know I'm a perfect person because I dealt with hate my whole life, like I said, but I took it to, like, on the chin. I'm not like one of those motherfuckers who going to complain of like, yeah, my dad's not supportive of me, or my parents, or my mom. You might be going through this. I don't mean to flame you or anything like that or make you feel bad, but you just got to tighten up. Like, I always had tight skin. Like, I always just see myself as like, I don't care. If you're not elevating me, I don't even want to be around you. Like, if you have negative energy, you have sad, depressed energy, just go your way, because I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to do with that, because if I catch that disease, my self-esteem, all of that is going to be lowered. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers come around the way and they feel like they can conquer the world, because you can feel their energy the same way I do. You can look at bro like, yeah, I know you're on your way, bro. But it's very few. So, like I said, with people who are feeling inferior, they're going to naturally hate. And you know, since I was a kid, bro. Yo, that's just gonna be crazy. So I ain't gonna break down every little thing, but I grew up tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally tough. You know, I got my ass whooped a good amount of time by my parents. You know what's good. If you grew up in Spanish households, black households, you know, poor people in general type shit. You know, you go through shit like that. That's minimum though. I'm not trying to make myself sound like a victim. That sounds like some bitch shit. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all in this video. But the mental abuse, I didn't understand it. You know, I really didn't understand. Not abuse. I hate. It sounds so fucking victimized. The mental part of it, where people tell you can't do this, or to wake up, or you know, you're a piece of shit, you can't do this, you can't do that. I went through all of that. Like, all curse words in the world, I have been called that. And I ain't gonna say by who, but like, you get the picture. I heard it all. You a crazy motherfucker. You know, I'm about to scrap with some people because they think I'm crazy. Like, it got that deep. Like, I'm about to scrap you for talking to me like that. Like, yo, don't ever talk to me like that in your life. But like, I ain't gonna say it's some friends or anything. None of my friends ever told me like that, any of that. But like, you know, people, you know, your parents basically. Like, I'm about to scrap my father, keep it real with you. Like, yo, don't ever talk to me like that. I don't give a fuck how you feel, bro. And I also didn't grow up with him. So like, you know, when motherfuckers come around the way, they be like, oh, I got daddy issues. Like, how you a man and you're thinking about daddy issues? Like, go ahead with that shit. You know, so I built my character from the ground up. I already knew I always had to work hard. And I always been working hard my whole life, hitting a gym, never skipping the gym, you know, taking care of my diet, all types of shit like that. So I was never somebody to complain. I was always the dude to go get what I want. And simple, no matter what nobody talking about, whatever the teachers were talking about. If I wanted to go to the bathroom, I was going to the bathroom. Like, a little bit of a dickhead, but yes. So I've been called every word in the book you can imagine. Just think of one. It's there. I've been called all of it since a youngin'. So what that did for me was elevate me. And you might think I'm actually nuts. You know, that's why I say I grew up tough, like genuinely, like it wasn't no joke. But for another person, they'll feel like a victim. That's why I don't like feeling like no victim. I'm grateful for all of that nut shit I was called. I was grateful for all of the shit that people, you know, parents, all that, people, aunties, uncles, all that, they called me that shit. Crazy motherfucker, you this, you that, you every word. Just imagine every word Patrick has been called it. I'm grateful for it. Because other people will victimize themselves. I can't do this because I grew up with trauma. I hate that word. You ain't go through no real ass trauma. Like, if it's mental abuse, I get it. people telling you that you're inferior, that you can't do this, you can't do that, you ain't shit, you ain't never gonna amount to shit, menace to society. I done heard all of it. It can get a toll on you. But once you heard it so much, it goes in one ear and out the other. It's like, yeah, fuck what you talking about. I don't care who you are. It's fuck what you talking about. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna always do me, regardless. So if a motherfucker come around the way, oh, Patrick, you ain't shit, I'll look at you like you's a goofy. Because I know you ain't doing nothing with your life. So if you ain't doing nothing with your life, I know you gonna hate on me. Because I'm that motherfucker who's always gonna get what I want. Who's always gonna do what I want. And do whatever it takes. I'm not no sit at home, complain ass motherfucker. Oh, I got mental abuse. Like, you're copying a plea. You have to, the only way out of it, if you grow up in those situations, mental, physical abuse, is to be thankful for it. I swear to God, that's the only way. It's rewiring how you feel and how you were thinking. There were certain times where I was a kid and I was going through that nut shit and people talking to me just crazy as a kid. I can't, parents in general, like my mom, she grew up in the city, bro. It's like, you hear it all. Like, you've been called all of that. You grew up in the city. I'm not painting a picture for my mom and dad as bad people. I'm not. That's how they was raised. My dad was raised tough. My mom was raised tough. So my mom raised me tough. And my dad left when I was a youngin'. So, like, I had to figure everything out by myself, which is all right because I never see myself as a victim. I'd be a whole different person if he was there. You see what I'm saying? And maybe I wouldn't be as, a go-getter as I would if he was there. I wouldn't see me not having my dad in my life as something negative because I understand what it is to really be a man now. I'm 21 years old. I never copped a plea. I would never do that because that's sucker shit. You have to learn, gain knowledge and information. So the only way from the past and to use that past, that negative shit that you went through, bro, you could be broke, no money, barely food in the house, no clothes, all that. I know how that's like, bro. Lights going off, all types of shit. Cold as hell. You got to bundle up in the house and shit. Yo, I'm going to sleep with like two hoodies. I know what's good, bro. But the only way you can benefit from that is if you use it for you to fuel you. You know what I'm saying? Not in a negative way either. You change it because the things that I went through when I was a kid, the things I was called, all types of shit, I look back at it now and laugh. Like, me and my sisters, like, we went through some nut shit, but we laugh at that shit because it built us. Like, not for my sisters almost, but like for me, it built me. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom used to say some wild shit. Like, when I was a youngin', she used to be like, suffer. You know what I'm saying? Not, yo, I hate to say it. It sounds like she was my enemy. It wasn't. She was really just genuinely preparing me for life. Like, she's telling me the world's going to be hard, bro. Like, tighten this shit up, basically. So if I didn't get my way and I started crying when I was like 7 years old, I remember this one time I started crying. She just said, suffer. And, you know what I'm saying, the world's gonna be hard, like all that shit, like tighten that shit up. We don't do that gay shit around here. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom was tough. She came from around the way, so she grew up in the city and all that. So it is what it is. But and when I was feeling that when I was a kid, I was crying like a motherfucker. But now that I can look back at it, like, yeah, my mom really did her job. She played both roles. She tightened me up for the world. So now when I hear a motherfucker complain about being like fat or, other people like, calling them names or just anything like that, you're only going to suffer. Like, if you didn't want to work hard for your goals, suffer. Like, deadass, that's my answer. If you didn't want to work hard for your goals, suffer. You will suffer. Deadass. And my mom built me that way. So when I hear motherfuckers complaining about little shit, it's like, only if you knew. But if you keep complaining about this little ass shit, you're only going to suffer. You don't want to work hard, suffer. Fuck is you talking about? Who's going to work hard for you? Who's going to give you all the things that you want? Suffer. So I use those lessons to build my whole life. Like, deadass, I'm not no motherfucker who's going to sit here and cry about this little shit. I'm going to look at the problem, find a solution, and get it done. Instead of sitting here complaining. Like a bitch ass dude. Like, come on, bro. We ain't going for that nut shit. Like, that's what it really was. It's tighten up. So I was built that way. So when motherfuckers complain about little shit, I'm like, yeah, go ahead with all that. Because that's not going to be anything for me. I done heard it all. So I use that. Oh, you're not going to do this, Patrick. Fuck. Who's you? I'm going to do everything I want to do, and I'll do it times 5. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't put no limits on myself. So for unsupportive parents, they're not going to see what you see also. And especially if you grew up in the inner cities, your families was broke, no money, all of that. I grew up outside the city, but then I moved into the city too. So it's like I'm right around the way, like literally a town over. I'm into the city, and I moved into the city as I got older and shit like that. But it was like I already knew was good. Everything was tough, being around the city and all that. It just broke. Slavery, people complaining, you ain't got no money. I know what it is, but you got to use that to build you, bro. So your parents ain't going to see what you see. Your friends aren't going to see what you see. Do not hinder these humans. Don't you like see them as an enemy, because at one point I did. I seen like everybody as enemies, so I had to be like, yo, I can't trust you. Fuck you. I'm not going to talk to you around. Like, I'm not going to tell you shit. All that. But it only lowered my energy, my vibration, and my frequency. It wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Not to get into too spiritual, but like, it wasn't good that I was doing that shit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, especially for your parents, a lot of y'all might have like very successful parents. Maybe your parents were, you know, millionaires or, you know, very successful doctors, and they're telling you that you have to go to college or you have to do this or you have to do that. And it's like, maybe you don't want to do it. You just got to take it head on, and whatever comes with it, comes with it. If they say you got to get out that motherfucking house following your dreams, I'm not going to sit here and advocate for any of that. I'm going to tell you, do what your heart desires. And if you have to do what you have to do, you have to do what you have to do. I've been kicked out twice since I was when I was a youngin'. You know what I'm saying? I was kicked out of my house twice. I was always a knucklehead, so I was never going with the program. Never. And it led me to some shit, but I always learned from everything. Sleeping in my car, stressing about where do I go. I had no money. All that I know was good. So I know if anything goes wrong, I know what's good. I'll be all right. I'm not no bitch ass dude who's gonna sit here and cry about sleeping in his car or some shit. You do what you have to do, and that's it. Simple. And, you know, for me and my example in my life, my parents aren't successful like, you know, the millionaire moms and dads, you know, all of that. We grew up tough. I was tough. I learned what tough love was, but now I have so much love for myself that I wouldn't put that shit that I went through upon anybody in this world. You know, you'll get some slighter bits of me from that because I'm a tough motherfucker just from the heart. I'll keep it real with you because I love you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a lie. Fuck telling a lie. I'm going to tell you what it is because I love you. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, those people, your parents, you know, for my example, we ain't have much. So they not going to know what I know. They not going to see what I see. All of the books that I've read about money, success, spiritual knowledge, all of this shit, they're not going to even get it by the slightest bit. So I understand mentally, and, you know, with my knowledge and wisdom, I am somewhat superior. I'm not trying to say you're superior and better than everyone, but the more you know, the more you grow. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is the key leeway to getting what you want. You know what I'm saying? The mindset, it's all in the mind, your conscious mind, what you think all day. If you believe you're great, you know everything that you want is going to come across you in your life. You ain't got to trip about nothing. You just do what you got to do, you know, and you're going to get what you want because you have knowledge upon you to back you up. You know what's good. You know, I heard stories of all of the millionaires. I study them every day. I'm actually studying gods right now. Like literally, because everybody's studying like humans. I want to study the gods. So I'm going to Jesus, then I'll go to Krishna, and then I'll go to Buddha and shit. So it's going to be fun. But I'm going to have way more spiritual knowledge upon that. You know what I'm saying? About life. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be so much more fun. So I'm going to know way more. You know, if you know more, if you knew what 2 + 2 is and someone doesn't know what 2 + 2 is, you'll look at them like they're stupid, but you have something upon them that they don't have. You have knowledge. You have wisdom. You have game. Whatever you want to call it. You have sauce. That's what it is. So the more game you get, the more knowledge you get, the more you're going to win in life because these people can't see. When was the last time you see people pick up a book? Your parents, your friends, your sisters, your brothers. No one does this. No one goes. Nobody wants to win, so it's so easy. It's not hard. You're going to get everything you want. And you know what I'm saying? Just believe that you have it now. Learn spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom, and you cannot lose. You just cannot. So you're not even going to trip. I'm at the point of consciousness where I'm higher in consciousness in my awareness, in my thoughts and how I believe and the emotions that I have with certain thoughts. Me being great, I have the strongest emotion tied towards that. So I can't see anything else. When people say, Patrick, you ain't shit, I don't believe anything you're talking about. I can't comprehend it. Like, I can't. You might call me crazy. I don't give a fuck. You say, Patrick, you ain't shit. I don't even know what that means. Because all I believe is Patrick is great. Fuck what you talking about. And that's the same way you have to go about your life because you're going to have the haters. You're going to have unsupportive parents, friends, family, all that. They can't see what you see. So if you zip it up, you ain't got to do shit, ain't talk shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people with their parents, they force them to go to college because they're playing on the old meta. Basically, college was something that, you know, you had to do to be successful at one point. So you can't blame your parents for living in that old meta because, you know, my parents, none of them went to college. People that I know didn't go to college. So they think the motherfucker who go to college, he gonna come out with like a fucking hundreds of millions of dollars. The motherfucker comes out of college and more times than not, they have no money. They get no money. They're in still the same position. All they do is got a paper to say that they did something. You know what I'm saying? For certain people, I'm not saying everyone, but some parents are playing that old game of like, yo, college is the way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying college is bad, you know, but more times than not, people go to college and doing something that they don't love to do. That's not how I live, because I live through spirituality. I do what my heart desires, so I flow on higher frequencies, and I love to do this. I just come here and talk my shit. Like, that's the best job in the world to me. Your job can be an influencer. Your job can be doing whatever you want to do, but it's the limits of other people, people hating, people not believing you. If you don't believe in yourself, you ain't gonna do shit in this world, because if you need someone else to believe in you, you're just going to lose. Like, how can you count upon someone else to believe on you or into you or what you do? How can you do something so stupid? That's the lowest level of consciousness. If you don't believe in yourself, what makes you think others are going to believe in you? You see what I'm saying? Why would you need them? You're clinging on to this person to believe in me. Please believe in my goals and dreams. If they don't, quite honestly, fuck them. Like, it doesn't matter. And don't lead with hatred. Just let them be them. Because like I said earlier, the people who know where they're going, they will never hate on you. Unless you're doing some OnlyFans shit and you copping a plea, you showing your box for free, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't give no credit to that. You know what I'm saying? That's some weird nut shit. You know, you copping a plea, like, you know, I'm spitting some real knowledge to somebody, you know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different level. Like, I'm not showing my fucking pussy for free if I was a girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's lame. But yeah, like, you just cannot, you know, hold on to somebody to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself thoroughly. You have to think like there's two of you. Like, in my mind, I think there's two Patricks. There's one that's on a good level, and then there's one on the highest level. That's why I say multiply your goals, dreams by 5. Because that higher level, that's his bare minimum. And it's only going to keep going. Only. As I elevate through life, as I read and I just learn, and I do things good, and I have a good conscious brain, I'm aware of my life, and I know what's good, and I know everything that's I'm bound to happen. The universe sends it. I'm not tripping. You can't hold on to somebody to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself so much that people call you crazy. They say that you was a nutty motherfucker. If you ain't hear it, if you ain't getting hate, you ain't doing it right. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know you're doing something good when you getting hate. Because ain't nobody gonna hate on a regular ass dude. Nobody gives a fuck about them when there's someone that's doing something out of the ordinary or something completely different. Of course he's gonna get hate. He's the black sheep amongst the white sheep. There's one black sheep, there's 100 white sheep. He said there's 1,000 of you and only one of me. Like, I'm like, I got you, because I understand it. If you ain't getting no hate, you ain't doing it right. Switch it in a good view, in the good point of view. Like, yeah, if I'm getting hate, I'm doing something right. It's simple. So you're not going to see the hate of like, man, this person's hurting my feelings. Bro, let that shit go in one ear and out the other. And like I said, nobody in my life, except my parents, like, had that hatred towards me and said some shit, like some wild shit. Nobody cares enough to do that, honestly. You just got to know that's somebody that, you know, your parents actually love you and they want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they not going to see what you see. So they're thinking that you're led astray and you're doing something stupid. You just got to bite the bullet at that point. That's just what's going to come with it. They're not going to see what you see. If you can literally give them a map of everything that you wanted to do. You wrote down everything, the way you're going to get there. They still not going to get it. You see what I'm saying? They still not going to get it. They have a little portion of it and understand the plan, but they're not going to get it. So stop relying on people for, you know, self-belief and to make you feel good. It's never going to lead you anywhere. Ever. If you don't believe in yourself, it can be everyone going against Patrick and he's still standing with his belief. I believe what I believe, and that's that. And what I believe in is Patrick is successful, so fuck what anybody talking about. You say anything else and you don't believe in me, yeah, go ahead with that nut shit, because that's how you feel upon yourself. You're just projecting that on me. Nah, because like I told you earlier, let me get back to that point. If you had real love and you know where you're going, you never go and play a hate, because you know your time is coming. And you know, quite honestly, I believe my time is now. I'm not going to sit here and just wait. My time is now, motherfucker. So, but that's what I'm saying is like, you're not going to hate on people. If you see someone doing something and they're being successful in it, you would shout them out. You'd be like, yeah, bro, do your thing. Like, you know, you see them in real life. Like, go ahead, bro, do your thing. I see you doing your thing out here. Like, that's me. I'm always show love, so I receive love. you know? So if they play it hating, it is what it is, bro. That it comes with the game. You know what I'm saying? You are the head honcho. Not everyone likes the king. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone liked Jesus, and they killed him, and he was the nicest motherfucker walking around this earth. He forgave everyone for doing some nut shit, and they still killed his ass. So you can't sit on a high horse and care that people don't like you or they don't believe in you. Fuck what they talking about. Just let them be them. Let humans be humans. They're going to hate. They're going to do your thing. It's the way that you move about it. If they don't believe in you, it don't have nothing. It won't even shake. It couldn't shake me mentally, physically. I'll look at you like, okay. That do you then. Because me, I'm going to show you love every time. You say some wild shit, I want to be a quadrillionaire. Go ahead, bro. Dab you up like, yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck how nutty it sounds, how wild it sounds. Go do your thing, bro. Straight up. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what everybody talking about. You want to be a quadrillionaire? I believe you, bro. Go do your thing. That's why I tell y'all every video. He said, why was I quoting myself as if like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Well, he said, stay yourself, stay 300. And whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro. Because I have the utmost belief in myself. And I know motherfuckers ain't gonna believe in you. You know, you might have some people that do. And those people that you do, cherish them. Because those are humans that are on your side. And they believe in you no matter what you do. Unless you're doing some nut shit. You doing some bullshit, some negative shit. I don't advocate for that. But if you chasing your dreams and you doing what your heart desires. And times could get rough, whatever it is. I believe in you. Fuck what everybody talking about. Simple. I ain't going for none of that. And the people that believe in you, cherish them. The people that like you, cherish them. Those are your people. They're going to help you. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you sad or you got a little issue and you talk to your homie and he snaps you back out of it. Like, yo, you talking some nut shit. Like, that ass. I do that with my homies and they do that with me. You know, I remember one time I was tripping over this girl. And that's why I love my homies because they got the same energy as me. He said, yo, chill out with all that nut shit, bro. He's like, yo, you forgot who you was? Like, chill out with all that. I'm like, where you absolutely right. Like, I'm tripping over here for no reason, just letting my emotions go over me and control me. Fuck all that nut shit. But that's how you deal with some unsupportive parents. You still got to take it head on. Unsupported people, take it head on. You know what I'm saying? People ain't going to really hate unless they see you as a sucker in real life. If they hate on you in real life, they say you ain't shit, you this, that, they don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? Or your parents are only looking out for you, bro. They try and get the best out of you so they don't see what you see. They're programmed to that college shit. You know, not saying it's bad, but they're playing the old game. I'm playing the new game of life. And this life is, I have one life. I'm going to do what I do. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You could tell me some advice and shit. I'm only go with the advice that I want. The millionaires, I listen to them every day. So if you tell somebody you want to be a millionaire or you're going to be a millionaire without a doubt, motherfuckers are going to look at you like crazy. But then you hear what millionaires make a month. They say, I make $100K a month. Like, imagine if you had 100 bands right here, right now, in a month. Like, you make this recurring. That's the type of level you see. Now I elevated your mind. Some millionaires, bro, them motherfuckers touching $500K a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's $6 million a year, bro. Like, yo, the game only gets elevated once your level of consciousness gets elevated. You start to see shit you ain't never seen before. You start to listen to things that you never heard before. Millionaires and doing all of this shit. Motherfuckers ain't gonna believe. The people in your regular life who's struggling to make 2 bands a month, 3 bands a month, you tell them I want to make 10K, 100K a month. They're gonna look at you like you're nuts. So zip it up and keep getting the knowledge so that you can do what you do. And once you do what you do, then the humans come, how do you do that? Because if you told them, oh, this is the way I'm going to do it, motherfuckers gonna be like, yeah, he full of shit. But if you just showed the product and you showed like, yeah, I got this car or whatever, or I really touch this bread, motherfuckers gonna actually believe you from that point. You know what I'm saying? You show, it's like when you die. Nobody gives a fuck about you when you're on Earth. Genuinely, a lot of humans take you for granted. Or the humans that you hang around, the people that you be around. But the moment you die, you got like 50, 60 people from back in the day you ain't even see, talk to. Motherfuckers trying to come through and shit. Man, go ahead with all that nut shit, man. That's just how humans is, man. That's how we work, bro. That's just what it is. So take it to the chin, bro. Be a soldier, bro. Be a soldier, bro. Don't go over here. Don't cop a plea. Well, I got daddy issues, so he can't do this. Or I got mommy issues. If I hear, like, a dude talking about I got mommy issues, like, go ahead, bro. Like, we gotta toughen up out here. I got daddy issues, so I can't do this. Yeah, keep limiting yourself. The more that you believe you can't do something because something happened, fuck all that. I'm a greater man because my dad wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Once you shift your mind, you can never lose. Once you know how to shift your mind, you can't lose, bro. He who is not with me is against me. So for the people who are unsupportive and they really hating on you, get rid of them. Because I know people who latch onto people even when they're not good people. It's so weird. If you somebody that's hindering me, who's a negative person, not uplifting me, not making me feel good when I'm around you, why are you even with this person? That could be a girlfriend. That could be anybody in this motherfucking world, friends, all of that. Why is this person around? He who's not with me is against me. So if he ain't digging what I'm talking about, you don't believe what I believe, you call me crazy, get them away from you. These humans aren't good. You will catch the disease. Think back into reality. But I want you to understand, all our realities are different. My reality is different from your reality. The way I think is different from the way you think. But once you have like-minded people, you can never lose. You're only going to elevate because that's all they think. Like-minded people. But you got suckers around you. He said hanging around a sucker for 2 seconds is too long, bro. You're not going to get no benefits from hanging out with a lame who has no game and wants to hate on you. You're not going to get nothing out of it. So, dismiss the humans. Yeah, go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I'm going to do me. Stay away. Find the people who really want to win. Even though it's a small few, you'll find some people. You'll see them at your gym hitting them, really hitting the weights there every day. You know what I'm saying? Get a workout with them. Get close with these people. And you're going to hear their dreams. You're going to hear what they want to do. Whatever they're doing, and they successful, get some knowledge from them. Excuse me. Hit the gym every day with them. Let that become your buddy. That's how you build friends and make friends. So never trip over what nobody's talking about. He who is with me that is against me. Get rid of these people. You know what I'm saying? You're better off without them. I'm not saying dismiss your mom and your parents or your dad. None of that. But, just keep things to yourself at that point. Keep things to yourself, and the universe is going to send people to you that's like-minded, because you are what you attract. And that's not just for women. That's for friends, people around you. You attract who you are, really. If you're successful, you're in the gym every day. Some people, like for me, people come up to me in the gym. They talk to me just because I'm there every day. I meet so many people. I show love to everybody. Quite honestly, the people that I'm around, they love me, and they see me every day there. I'm not nobody going to skip the gym, so they get inspired by me. Some people want to work out with me, shit like that. So the universe is going to send you like-minded people, but you have to change your frequency and your vibration. Believe in yourself thoroughly. He said, all things are possible for those who believe. That's what Jesus said. I'm studying gods. So, humans say a good thing, but Jesus was really talking this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's regarded as a god, so I'm going to go, listen to him. All things are possible to those who believe. So, believe in yourself fully. Know that the future is nothing but greatness. Know that the now is nothing but greatness. Know that you're going to achieve your goals. Know this. You don't only believe it. You know this. Once you know something, 2 + 2 = 4. It's without a doubt in your mind. 2 + 2 = 4. Patrick being successful or Johnny being successful is the same way. 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, Patrick's successful. Same thing. Simple. You know it. That's what I'm saying. You can't, once you know something, you can't break it. It's like someone trying to tell you 2 + 2 = 5. You're going to look at him like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I know 2 + 2 = 4. So when someone says you're not going to be successful or something, you're going to get some sucker-ass hating shit. You look at them like, yeah, this is just a bot, like retarded. Yeah, speak for yourself, because that's not me. And how to deal with hate online. If motherfuckers talking behind the keyboards, and a lot of people don't even have, show their face or anything, I can tell your self-esteem, because you're sending hate over a keyboard. You can't take a lot of these people serious, especially if you're doing online shit. You're going to get some haters, but you're going to get more love than you do get hate. I'll keep it being I love the people that love me. I love the people who watch my videos. So I love y'all, bro. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to leave my last video right here if you got. So you missed upon that, go watch that video. So stay yourself, stay 300. Whatever you do in life. Trust me, I believe in, bro.